Today is the 64th day of our disciple class. Today we are looking at how to receive the blessing. Both spiritual blessing, both physical blessing, and both a generational blessing. How to receive them. The blessings can be received, and it begins with faith. Spiritual blessings cannot be received outside faith. Remember, Romans chapter 4 verse 23, whatsoever that be not of faith is dead. So you cannot receive spiritual blessing without faith. It's very, very important that you take notice of it. Faith becomes a cardinal point in which we receive, as many that believe to them that he gave. So you must believe to receive. So faith is of paramount importance if you want to receive spiritual blessing. Number two, the physical blessings. You can receive physical blessing by service, as I earlier said to you. Now, people serve people and they become people. I was reading a history about the first wealthy man in the East, who seems to be Ojugu father. He was the first man to establish a transportation company. At that time, as Sabano, Onitsha Bridge was not constructed. And as a matter of fact, for my studies, I discovered the first time Queen Elizabeth, after the Second World War, he even gave his car to soldiers. That British government even rented his car for soldiers, that African soldiers they mobilized. Yes. And I walked through the history. Then I found out that some of the Igbo men who are doing well, daily transportation, although some of the great names we hear, some of them were once a driver under his company. So the physical blessing can come when you serve a man. Yes, you serve a man well, walk under a man, then you becomes also that. Divine connection also matters a lot in the physical blessings. And now, the third blessing, which is called transgenerational blessings, it comes as a result of a reward. Yes, I remember very vividly that a man was sharing testimony with me. He said he was very, very poor. One of these days, he was coming from a farm, and he saw a man who was bleeding. He was a farmer, was a hunter. And his colleague hunter shot him. So God helped him, he hid and he was bleeding. So when the day was getting better open, he was having a place to lay ambush. And that is how this brother, grandfather, because at that time it was the grandfather of my now family, is the man. I hear from the man's source. He was sharing testimony with us how to be kind to people. And that's where he found that man. And from conversations, the man now showed him things. That these are the things, what you did for me. And we can also attest to fact, even in the Bible, Genesis chapter 24, how did Rebekah marry Isaac? It was as a result of kindness. He showed kindness to Eliezer. Eliezer stood and said, whosoever that will come and fetch water for me and give him this, so shall he be. And as a result of kindness, he was rewarded with a transgenerational blessings. So today, if we are talking about the God of Abraham, God of Isaac, God of Jacob, we could have also talked about the God of Sarah. You talk about the God of what? Rebecca, then the God of Rachel, probably. Now you see, they'll be able to make history because they understand the concept of faith, they understand the concept of services, they understand the concept of what? Kind gesture as a reward of what they have done. Yes, I remember many years ago, I did something good for an old woman, and he said to me, give me your hands. Me, I don't have anything to give you. He spit into my hands and said, this city, you will not live here as a stranger. People come here to look for bread to eat. But I can tell you, this city, you will even take care of the indigenous of the city. I have blessed you. And you will eat, you will sit with the kings of the city. Yes. And since that phase of my life, I've seen changes personally. So blessing can be transferred to you. Trust me, blessing can be transferred to you. The Lord bless you as I stay tuned.